peanut butter with anything else? Natalia?
Because there was nothing that was like you could like spread.
Very good. There was nothing that went along with it, and sometimes that happens. All right, can you do me a favor? Put these back in this plastic bag. Thank you. Now let's come over here. We have the flour and the cotton ball. Can you tell me, Aiden, why you guys put this together? Can I have that back, please? Thank you. Oh, can you do me a favor? Can we give Aiden our respects? Okay. They're both fluffy and squishy. Okay. How come you have the paint by yourself, please? Tony?
Because partner over there.
Oh, it needs to go with something else?
Yeah.
What does it need to go with?
It's with the lipstick and then the shampoo and the paint.
Okay, so why did you guys put the lipstick, the shampoo, and the paint together?
Because they're both liquid.
Since there's more than two, we would say all.
They're all liquid.
They're all liquid, very good. And what do you guys have in the back there? The sweet potato and the peanut butter. So Jaime and Hector, why did we put those two together?
Because this one's red and this is kind of red too.
So peanut butter's red?
No, this.
Oh, the lid. That would work. Would those be all valid routes?
Yeah.
Yes, all right. Can you do me a favor, Edgar, and put all the supplies back in here? Thank you. All right, now let's come over here. Sean, what do you have in your hand? Peanut butter and...
I like your
Oh, okay, let's wait till everyone has their full attention, okay?
Wait, we didn't know what the
So what could be a solution for the future then?
I was doing this early, that's why we did it.
What could be a solution for the future then? What? Okay. Do you need some help over here? Because we're waiting for you patiently. Do we have it? Can you do like Michelle did and put it on the floor, please? So then that way it's out of your way? Okay, so we had some confusion over here, and that happens from time to time. So what could be a solution for the future that we could help them out with that they didn't know what to do? We could talk to each other. That could be a possible solution. That could be another possible solution. Can we just sit there? Is that a solution?
No.
Yeah, technically it is a solution, but is it a correct solution?
No.
So what's something that we can do so we know what to do in the future? Anai?
Think about it.
We could think about it.
Like have a meeting.
You could have a meeting, that's right. Could you ask for help? Yes. Those are all possibilities. So in the future, if you don't know what's going on, the best thing is to ask for help. The worst thing is just to sit there. Well, I'm going to use their supplies to tell you some things about these materials. Can I have you help me out? Did you know that peanut butter has a few things in common with flour, with shampoo, with paint, and with makeup?
That's makeup.
What's lipstick? It's lipstick.
Or is it?
Okay, it's because these can all be made out of peanuts. Did you know that? Okay. Did you know that there are different types of flour that's made out of sweet potatoes? And finally, cotton here.
It's made out of cotton. Cotton.
This cotton ball is made out of cotton. That is correct. Oh, ladies, can I have your attention, please? Thank you. This cotton ball is made out of cotton. And what does peanuts, a cotton ball, or cotton, and potatoes all have in common? These were all things that George Washington Carver studied about during his life. And he taught different farmers a better way to grow and produce them. And that's what we're going to be learning about when we read our story about George Washington Carver. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass out a graphic organizer to you. And what do you think needs to happen on the very top?
Put your name.
Put our name, yes. Name, thank you. Okay, I need you to put this in the bag and put it on the floor, please.
Hold on, here. I need one.
Okay, thank you.
I need two more.
Can you give it to me, please? Thank you. Okay. Yes. You're not writing anything, honey. You're writing your name right here on the piece of paper. So you can leave that to the side for now, okay? Okay, Michelle already took care of putting her name on the paper. So that way I know everyone else is on the same page. Please raise your right hand so I know that your name is written on your paper. This is right, that is correct. Okay, okay, thank you. We're gonna fill out this graphic organizer, and I know you haven't done one of these exactly before. So we're gonna explain it so you know what's going on. You may have, not everybody though, right? Oh, okay. So in the center we have a big oval, and it says who. What do you think we're gonna put underneath the who? Tony. George Washington Carver, that is correct.
Are you ready?
Yes, please. And how did you figure out it was George Washington Carver, Tony?
Because you were explaining it.
You're exactly right. Right here. George Washington Carver. Oh, you can come up here and move. You want to be by Michelle? Okay, now in the upper left-hand side, do we see how it says early life?
Yeah.
What do you think early life means? Yes, Joshua?
It means like when you're like 6 or like older and you're like 10 or 12, and that's like if you die like at 6 or 12 or 10, that's like the early life.
Not die, but that when you're a child, that'd be your early life. So that'd be things that he did. So if I was talking about you guys, I would talk about soccer. I would talk about going to St. Patrick's School. I would talk about the Thanksgiving weekend you just had, right? So when we read this book together, you're going to find details about him when he was a child. Now let's look at the lower left. It says, what is he or she famous for? What did you say? I didn't hear you. Inventions. And we'll talk about what type of inventions. Very good, Joshua. You were paying attention. We haven't even read the book yet. Okay. Now, where in the world is he from? What does that mean? Where in the world?
Like what country?
It could be what country. That is a correction. Thank you for raising your hand, Jasmine. Jacqueline, excuse me. Jasmine was over here. Yes.
What state?
What state? That is correct. What else could it mean, Edgar? Not how old, but good try. Santi?
What city?
What city? So we'll have to redefine that. It could be country, state, or city. Okay, now let's go to the upper right-hand side. It says character traits, adjectives. So what does that mean, character traits or adjectives? Yes, Celine. Bless you. We're talking about the character. So we can talk about how he treats other people, right? How he acts to strangers, how he learns or how he doesn't learn. And then our last one, the bottom right-hand side, fun facts. And there's 5 different bullets there. What does that mean for fun facts? What do you think, Ani? Things we didn't know about him. That could be a correct answer. Yes, Joshua?
Like, how old was he?
It could be just different things about him. Well, I thank you for your time so far today. So when I see your smiling faces tomorrow, we're going to read about George Washington Carver and talk about the things he invented and the ways he contributed, like the items that you categorized for me.
Is this the film?
In the morning?
I will see you at 11:25. So, now I have a question for you guys. Can you hold on to these papers, or do I need to hold on to these papers for you?